This is the women's highlights of HSBC Sevens LA.
We're back underway, second half. Daniels gets us started, but it's not going to go to 10. Well, they say 21's the magic number. Any more than that makes life very difficult indeed to come back. And a former World Player of the Year, and Cecile Siofani, is going to throw France a lifeline here. It's just what they needed at the top of the second half. 21-5, Siofani. Decision's just not going France's way here. Long ball over the top to Poulin. Sabrina Poulin will run it in for Canada. That's their fourth try, and that will do it. Canada are through to the Final Four in Los Angeles.
And they've got some problems here. Megan Burns is just going to get back. Good speed from the number 8 to get there ahead of Miller. They will check, and Miller is claiming one here. Sure, it looked like Burns got there first.
Well, it's good line-out pressure. It's Puri Lane getting up and disrupting, and then Miller pounces. Great kick through, and then just somehow sneaks a hand. Great footballing skills first up. What a touch. And then just managed to sneak an arm underneath.
You can award the try.
As Parsons drags Miller with it, and then able to get up and go again, and Parsons has got plenty of speed. I don't think they'll be able to catch her from there. She has got all the gas Ireland needs when they needed it most. Baven Parsons stepping up for Ireland.
Well, this is really smart play from Baven Parsons.
She's just become an increasing presence in this Irish team, a superstar.
Over to Kayla Canna, who got the match winner against North American rivals Canada last night. And here goes Alona Maher. She's going to run clear, and she will nail a hat-trick in a cup quarter-final. The Star-Spangled Banners are flying in LA.
Advantage.
Nessa Fakazlik again advantage.
Offside.
Brazil getting caught offside, and look at the open territory now for Maddie Levi. And she's going to ease her way in for another hat-trick, third hat-trick of the weekend.
But just look at the accuracy to spread that ball. It was that final play from Charlotte Caslick to find the hands of Levi. That gives them an even further lead.
Good carry from Hogan Rochester, looking to get their arms free. Ragdolled, wrestled to the ground again. Here's Sabrina Poulin. She had a nice injection this weekend, and speaking of a nice injection, the power of Sophie de Goody charging to the line and getting Canada on the score sheet.
Oh, that's just some strong stuff.
And some of the mistakes we saw from New Zealand in the quarterfinals, a couple of drop balls, little bits and pieces haven't been there. Even under heavy pressure from Canada, they've been able to keep the ball alive and open things up and score tries just like this. The captain, Reese Poldy Lane.
Phase after phase, eventually finds an opening in this Canadian defensive line. And Poldy Lane, their fearless skipper, goes over.
Nathan will be dragged a couple of, that's good power from Faith Nathan, eventually stopped on halfway. Here's Bella Nessa. What a player she has been for Australia this weekend, and she has cut USA up straight through the middle. Isabella Nessa.
Isabella Nassa, hasn't she come into her own throughout this 23-24 season? One of the newer faces in this growing Australian side, but showing the depth that Australia have.
USA blue flying. Levi almost got hands on it. Doyle is there. Ravetti is there. Doyle again. Ball alive. Just stopped. Desperate defense on the line. Kills her.
That is nothing short of impressive.
And converts the try as well. That's the hooter. Next score wins. Paki holds it up. Can they find the strike weapon, Maddie Levi? They've gone the other way instead, have Australia. Here's Maddie Ashby. Don't take your eyes off her. The switch for Nathan up the middle. And Australia is going to break USA hearts. Australia go into the final. Calm at the end. Faith Nathan with the score.
USA on the right receive this in blue. Alona Ma, with the supporters watching. Social media sensation is Ma. The US looking for some impact, and they get that right off the restart. Steph Ravetti with a beautiful fake and going through the distance for the score. America are in for their second.
That start couldn't get any faster for the US, with Steph Ravetti crossing over for her third try. This is all of her skill sets at full display.
And the US Eagles on home soil will take third place. It means so much for these players and their families.
Well, sometimes you don't realise what you had until it's gone, and so used had we got to finals between New Zealand and Australia, perhaps we started to take them for granted. Now, for just the second time this season, the Cup final rivalry resumes as the two most storied teams in women's sevens go again. The Women's Cup final at HSBC Sevens, Los Angeles, New Zealand and Australia. The rivalry resumes. First really attacking chance for either side. Kaka gets rid of Nathan. There's room here for Michaela Blyde. Acres of space for Blyde to glide. In for the first try in the final for New Zealand.
Michaela Blyde breaks the deadlock for this New Zealand side. And Michaela Blyde takes full advantage of it and puts the first 5 points on for New Zealand.
Australia, they need to get back into this quickly, and this is the woman to do it. Shut the gate, see you later. Madison Levi is going to peg one back for Australia. The strike weapon comes up big when they need it.
Great vision here from Charlotte Caslick to run a switch play. 3 defenders bites, but none of them get to this woman.
Kaka finds Blyde. Oh, and there's just a little stutter step, and then the big goosey, and Michaela Blyde is going to go in for a hat-trick in the final. That should be enough to seal the deal for the Blackburn Sevens.
Michaela Blyde bags herself a hat-trick in this cup final against Australia.
New Zealand champions in LA. 2 weeks, 2 trophies. They've come to North America and done the job. Back to winning ways. They've clicked when they needed to. 29-14, New Zealand beats Australia in the final. For the first time in LA, the first time champions of the HSBC Sevens, Los Angeles, and the women's competition, New Zealand.